how to use the Bezier tool in Inkscape 1.0. So when you press the tool, it gives you different modes that you can use the tool. I'll first of all start with this mode, the first mode. The first mode is it draws a regular Bezier path, and you can try it. If we look at it, it's just a regular Bezier path. You can use it to draw. In case you are using this to trace something and it's not going the way you want it, like let me draw just something like this star here, and let's say I want to trace it with the Bezier path. In case you have anything you want to trace with the Bezier path, one thing you can do is that if it's not going well for you, you press the shift key. Let's try it and see. I tried to draw trace this more or less. It's maybe if it's not going well the way you want and it's frustrating you, you can either press the shift key and it becomes obedient, and then you can draw like this. But if you don't press the shift key, another thing is that after you finish drawing everything, you can be manipulating the handle here to get what you want approximately. You see how I'm manipulating it to get what I want approximately, and then you click. One thing is when you start you click to where you want to, and then when you want to continue you click again. When you want to continue you click again. When you want to continue you click again. When you are done, if it's a circuit, when you get to the end and you click on this thing, it's okay. But if not, you double click to release it. I hope you understand it. And in case you want to manipulate what you've drawn and you want to make it straight or adjust it a bit, you can just go on and use the let's see here first of all. So this is what I could do with this. You can just go to the node tool, and then you can look for if you click it and you see the nodes, you can manipulate it with the node tool. So you can move these handles to get what your intent is. So you can try to manipulate a bit to get what your intended shape should look like. But if you are having problem, just press the shift key. It makes the tracing a bit easier. Now the next tool that we are going to or mode we are going to look at when we are using the Bezier tool is this one, is the next one. The next one is the spiral path. Normally I use this when I want to draw circular things because it's easier for me to do that. So if I clean here a bit, now I wanted to look at the next one, this one here. We want the spiral path. That is the Bezier tool, the mode to draw spiral paths. That's, if you see let's see how it behaves. So you see it behaves more or less like circular. So if you are trying to draw something which is circular, I would advise you to use this one. It makes things easier drawing it. Oops, when you finish and you don't double click, it will go on like how mine went. I do Ctrl Z to remove what I did. The intent is to you click wherever you want to stop, you click, and then when you are finished you double click to release it so that it doesn't continue drawing. Now the Bezier tool, the next mode is to create B-spline path. In the same way, you click, and then when you think you are done, you double click. This is how this works. Now the next one is The next one is draw sequence of straight line segments. So if you want to just draw sequence of line segments, I would suggest you, or just straight lines, you have something you want to maybe trace, but more or less it's not really circular. I would suggest you use this. This is how this works. It gives you straight lines. When you are done, you double click and there you go. Now the next one, they call it it draws parallel line segments. What I understand by that is that whatever you draw, they are parallel to the axis. So let's see here. Let's see how it functions. First, I will clear this place a bit. Yes, now we are still on our Bezier curve or Bezier tool. Now we are on this one here. This one says it draws parallel line segments. Let's see how it functions. So it's be like this. If you draw, you see, when I have my direction anywhere, it doesn't follow. It makes sure it draws parallel lines. I hope you see what is happening. If I go here, still is going there because it needs to draw parallel lines. Okay, if you finish, you double click as usual, and then you get this. Now I'm also interested in this place here. You can draw your curves with some shapes depending on it, so they won't be like fine lines like that, but they will follow the descriptions here. So far, whatever we've drawn, we had this on as none. The shape, it did not mimic any shape, as I said. Now let's start with the first one. The first one is triangle in. So we normally these shapes that are options that are here, I normally, and I suppose majority of the people normally use it with the create regular Bezier path and also create spiral path. So let's try it with the with these two. I'll do each one of them with sometimes choosing either or this the Bezier path or the spiral path. Now the triangle in, let's draw something here. We have I'm at the end. Yes, I don't know whether you can see it clearly, but the thing is that when you start drawing it, it mimics, I don't know how to say it, but the path looks a bit thicker at the beginning, and as it gets to the end, it becomes thinner. The line or the width becomes smaller. Let's look for you to see it well. Normally when you are drawing with the Bezier path and it's high, and you have something drawn and it's highlighted, you always see this box here or this pop-up here, so that you can manipulate at least the width of whatever you've drawn. If this doesn't pop up, you can easily go here, you go to path, and then you go to path effects, and this will pop up for you to be able to manipulate the width. So now let's change the width of our stroke or the width of the path that we've drawn. And if I change this, you see here, as I said, this is big, it's thicker or wider, and it gets thinner as one finishes. That's a triangle in. When you want to, let's try it with the triangle in, and then we try it with the spiral path. Let's see. Oh, it started already. Anyway, we do something like this, and then it's drawn here. Let's move the image here for you to see. I don't know whether you can see the image very well, or we draw another one here so that you can see it clearly. Here I draw it somewhere here. Okay, now if you see, this is thicker, and as it goes down it's thinner. Let's increase it for you to see. I hope yes, you see what's happened. Now if we choose the triangle out, the next one, it's the inverse of the other one. So let's see what it will do. The triangle out, we draw something again. We are, should we use, okay, we use the great spiral path, it doesn't matter. So I draw something. Okay, so then we increase the width for you to be able to see it better. You see, it's the contrary to this one. It's thinner and then it gets thicker. The next one is, oh, sorry, the next one is ellipse. So it's going to use that, the shape is going to be in the form of an ellipse. So let's see here, this time we use the simple regular Bezier path. Double click. Now, oh, it was a triangle out, sorry, I don't know why I did not pick it. Let's see again, we have the ellipse now. You see, it looks more or less like an ellipse. That's how it comes out to be. Okay, now we go to the next one. The next one is from clipboard. So you should have copied something onto your clipboard, and then it will mimic that something that you have on the clipboard when you draw. So let me clean here a bit and then we continue. Now I have a star here. I would copy it, and when it's copied, it's in our clipboard, and then we can try to use the Bezier curve, whether it will mimic the star, something in the form of a star. So this, I just do copy, and it's in my clipboard now. Now we go to the Bezier tool, yes, and then we have this copy to clipboard. So let's try to draw something. You see, it tried to mimic this more or less. It's with the path and everything. So that's how this one works. And the next one is bend from clipboard. Oh, this I've never used before, but let's give it a shot and see what it does. So this, let's see, I draw the similar something like this, and let's see what it will do. Ooh, you see what it does? It takes exactly the thing, everything, even the color and everything, and mimics it. It's similar to this, but this has color in it and everything. It takes all the features. Oh, okay, it's interesting. And then the last one, oh, this one is last applied. So whatever you did at the last time, when you use it, then it works with it. So that's how you can use the Bezier tool. I mean, I think it's not that difficult to use. Give it a shot. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel to help me. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Bye.